Introduction. Finding your true authentic self has become challenging these days, so I decided to create a step-by-step blueprint for how best to dig down into the depths of your soul. Society paints a picture of what success, happiness, and even personal worth should look like, and if you're not careful, it can start to feel like that's the only option. But somewhere deep inside, you may have sensed a disconnect and begun asking yourself this question: who am I really, and what do I actually want? Well, if you did, then you're in the right place, because this journey is designed to help you rediscover your most authentic self. More people can relate to this than you know. Even people who have outward success. It happens to the best of us. We lose ourselves somewhere along this journey called life. Ever caught yourself living someone else's version of your life? You know, when you're running on autopilot, ticking off all the boxes of what's expected, only to look up one day and think, is this really me? Maybe you looked into the mirror one day and wondered what happened to an earlier version of you and all the dreams you had for your life. This book is here to help you polish that mirror, to gently wipe away the dust of self-doubt and societal pressure, and let your true reflection shine again. It's time to make that mirror sparkle with the light of life, your life, so that you can see yourself clearly, lovingly, and truthfully. You're not broken. You're just remembering who you really are. Do you recognize imposter syndrome? Life has a way of keeping us busy, making us prime targets for imposter syndrome. It's easy to get swept up in the current of conformity. After all, trying to fit in can feel a lot safer than standing out. It's almost like being part of the crowd gives us permission to coast through, even if we're not entirely aligned with the crowd's values. But here's the thing. It's only when you begin to feel that inner dissonance, that gut feeling that something's off, that you realise how much you've conformed without even realising it. It can hit you hard, and it's not the most pleasant feeling to experience. However, it can be a turning point. Sometimes it takes a crisis, a moment of discomfort, or a sudden jolt to get you to start questioning who you are versus who you've become. A career shift, a personal loss, or even the growing realisation that the life you're living isn't your own. That's when the journey to authenticity begins, when you feel that you're not exactly where you should be, and when you start to peel back the layers of social programming to ask yourself, what do I truly want? For many, that wake-up call comes like a metaphorical slap in the face. Imagine finding yourself in yet another toxic relationship, following the same cycle, giving too much, receiving too little, rationalising red flags until one day you look around and realise this person has drained you, not just emotionally, but spiritually, mentally, even financially. Maybe your bank account's nearly empty, your sense of self-worth even more so. And the worst part? It wasn't the first time. It's as if life keeps handing you the same lesson until you finally learn it. This isn't just bad luck. It's your subconscious screaming for alignment. That jolt, as painful as it is, often marks the beginning of real change. It's the moment you stop outsourcing your value to others and decide to reclaim your power. And from that place, a raw, honest awakening occurs, so that the real you begins to rise. Breaking free from the noise, reconnecting with your true self. From the constant demands of career advancement to the never-ending scroll of social media, we're constantly bombarded with expectations. Every day there's pressure to look a certain way, to achieve specific milestones, to live a life that's good enough in the eyes of others, and is easy to fall into the trap. We go through the motions, meeting external goals, all while losing sight of our true selves, the person we were before the world's labels, comparisons and judgments started to shape us. In this whirlwind of daily distractions, it's no wonder that so many of us feel out of alignment, as if we're playing a part in someone else's story instead of writing our own. The truth is, authentic living requires us to cut through all that noise and return to the core of who we are, the values, desires and passions that make us uniquely ourselves. This journey to authenticity isn't always easy. It's about more than just changing your daily habits. It's about breaking free from the shackles of comparison and the constant need for external validation. It's about letting go of the fear of judgment and embracing what feels right for you. This is what defines living authentically. It means making choices that align with your soul, not based on societal pressures or what others expect of you. It's a journey of rediscovery, of unlearning the limiting beliefs that have been ingrained in you over time, and of embracing your uniqueness unapologetically. The Soul's Search, a journey of emotional waves and serendipitous moments. Your soul has been searching. Through the highs and lows, the twists and turns, your life has unfolded as a series of emotional waves, magical, serendipitous moments that have felt like they were leading you somewhere important, but somehow they never quite seem to align. It's as if you're always on the edge of a breakthrough, but the puzzle pieces never seem to fit. Could it be that the philosopher inside you, the one with the wisdom to question, reflect, and seek deeper meaning, has been suppressed? Perhaps it's been drowned out by the relentless noise of daily life, the demands, the schedules, the societal pressures that insist you conform. In the midst of it all, the true you has gotten lost. Have the constant inundations of responsibilities, distractions, and the relentless expectations from others clouded your ability to hear your own truth, the truth that has always been there, just beneath the surface, waiting for you to listen? Maybe you found yourself stuck in that loop of apathy where everything feels exhausting and counterproductive, a mental fog that holds you back from truly living. It's as if the energy needed to pursue your dreams, or even to simply feel fully alive, has been drained, leaving only the haze of getting by, day after day. And have you noticed the same patterns forming around you, among your friends, acquaintances, and even strangers? The endless cycle of striving for things that aren't fulfilling, trapped in the same societal expectations, without realizing that the world could be so much more than this, so much more than what we've been told is possible. This is the quiet crisis that so many of us experience, the internal tug-of-war between the life we're living and the life we're truly meant to lead. But the good news is you're not alone, and this book will guide you to break free from the repetitive cycles that have kept you stuck. It's time to listen to the whispers of your soul and embark on the journey that is uniquely yours.